as we develop this is maybe with SAC, I don't know if we have some SAC representatives. Oh, there you are. Is we could co-sponsor an opportunity at sometime in the next few weeks to do that. I mean, I'm ready to change large chunks of my schedule to be available for that. Shelley, you may want to have another separate line of meeting. I wanted to do that, and we should definitely think about all the best ways to do that, because I've said it. I said it at the reception yesterday. What I want to say is that without our staff as well as our faculty, we could absolutely not do the miraculous things we're already doing in Hampshire. So thanks for that. Yes, please.
You talked a lot about things like hiring more professionals. We need another professional opinion on this. We need more people hired. I'm curious, as a student, why we aren't using more students. Why, for example, is there only one student on the governance task force you mentioned several times? It seems to me that we're neglecting a large body of resource, lots of people who are very motivated and interested in helping out, and people who are not likely to be paid for this. And as an institution that's very interested in building independent thinkers, why are we not using our students on committees that decide important things for college?
Well, a couple different questions there. I think there are a lot of areas where we can work with students and faculty and staff much better in certain expert areas as well. I certainly know in terms of communications, lots of things, for example, take Ampedia. I think it's great. There are lots of areas where we can build on what students do. In terms of the particular committee, it was the mandate of the board to have it be a certain size, and we've got one student, we have basically one staff. So that committee is not deciding things. That committee is going to be working as a group, but it's going to be going out for lots of input at multiple stages. But to the questions of expert, and I also want to say this is an element. I don't want to discount the expert opinion or the views of anyone here at campus, but one of the things that I have absolutely changed, and I don't apologize about it, is when I arrived at Hampshire, there was such a belief in our own distinctiveness that we didn't turn to learn what could be learned from the outside. And there was a great deal we wasted a lot of effort in trying to rebuild things or create things that actually have been done many places. I mean, even as we argued that we had lost our edge of innovation and other places had taken over some of our ideas, we didn't look across the whole country and seek expertise. I mean, I'm looking for expertise in certain areas, if it's communications, marketing, data integrity. I'm quite frank about this. I want the best expertise available nationally and internationally. And in some cases, we might just happen to have a person who could offer that, but I actually seek out and I want to bring in voices that look at us and help us see ourselves afresh instead of simply looking from within. So I want to tap into all those resources, but I want to use them as part of a chorus and be sure that we get outside opinions and also test them against best practices. So I'm not apologetic about that. Yes, please.
Do you have a general time frame for when the restructuring and staff reductions will be completed? Like, can we expect by the end of October everyone who's going to be let go will be told, or by the end of December? Some general time frame, so we're not coming in every day wondering, are we going to be laid off, or someone in our department will be laid off today?
Well, I think that I understand where the question's coming from, and please hear this as the best I can do. Is we're working rapidly, and we certainly want to focus in a way so that one, it's as minimal as it possibly can be, and that we will do it in an expeditious manner and speak to people privately, and it will not be the case that this is going to be like the sort of Damocles hanging over everyone forever. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sorry, was there another question? Yeah, sure.
I guess the last question reminded me, as I'm in, obviously not an employee, but a student who, right now I'm wondering if I'll still be here. I apologize. I left my cell phone on. I was expecting a call from advising on about my an academic hold, and this is an issue that affects more students than I originally realized, and it's something that I thought of when people normally talked about retention. The last email that went out to students about these holds was mistakenly not blank carbon copied, and the number of email addresses filled the page, and it was not pot smoking first years who are being threatened with expulsion. There are a lot of hardworking students who are facing this, and I guess this may be an economically naive point to make, but if student retention is an issue, I guess I'm not feeling that, because I would, I'm really enjoying studying and being here in Hampshire, and and as I try to move forward with that, there continue to be these hoops to jump through.
Okay. Alan, maybe you might want to meet this young gentleman. Pardon? Aaron.
I don't talk to Aarons.
No, we have a policy of talking to Aarons. No. Right after this, because I think this is very important. But thank you for bringing that to our attention. I know that CASA is a key part, and our whole process are a key part of retention overall. And there's no unit, as you suggest, that can't be improved in large and small ways in terms of its communication efforts. Clearly, we want to retain every student we can and help them succeed. And we can't be an institution who is going to retain people who are who really need to take another path with their education. I can't possibly, and you wouldn't want me to, judge the particulars. What I think we want to, and maybe Alan, you can talk to Aaron and get into this, is see how we can distinguish between things that are, again, I'm sort of making this up, I can't know what's going on, it wouldn't be appropriate. Things that are easily soluble or small things, and the people who are really not on path and so far off the path to success that we need to help them in other ways. So I'm going to let you, Alan, will you talk to Aaron? I think it's the best way. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We absolutely want to build systems across the faculty, across the college, and specifically around CASA when it comes to that kind of management of the academic progress of every student that work for the institution and every student. So thanks for telling us.